Hi, this is my first live and it's going to answer the $100 million question. How do I get rid of fibroids permanently? The key word here is permanently. How do I get rid of fibroids permanently? Now, there's a likelihood that someone has promised you that the fibroids will never come back. And I've told a lot of women that after you work with me, the fibroids will never return. And how so? This is how it works. First of all, I need you to imagine wealth. Have you ever experienced poverty? What were your darkest nights like when you were living in poverty? Have you ever experienced lack where you wish that someone would just pass by and give you one pack of noodles, one cup of gari? Have you ever experienced poverty that made you say, God, where are you? And then suddenly God gives you an opportunity for wealth, where he says he has given you power to make wealth. And now he gives you an opportunity for wealth. And then you touch wealth. It's like asking yourself the question, how do I get rid of poverty permanently? If someone tells you this opportunity I'm going to give you will change your life, that person will give you an opportunity, but it's up to you to hold on to that opportunity. After it changes your life, you now decide, do I want to go back to where I'm coming from? So these are the methods that I propose for getting rid of fibroids. Remember, if you've never been to my class before, let me explain the way I see fibroids. I see fibroids like an acne growing in the womb, like when you have pimple on your face, but this time it's in the womb. Okay, now a lot of people, when they have acne on their faces, they go look for creams, different things to put on their face, but really it might just be your liver reacting, but you're working on the face. So when you go for surgery, what's going on is aesthetic. They're just removing the thing that is disturbing you. Another example I use is a flickering bulb. If you have a problem with your connection in the house, any bulb you put just dies. Every bulb you put, it will just go off and just die. Changing the bulb is not the issue. Like, remove this bulb. It's not the issue. You have to fix the wiring. It's like a check engine light. When your check engine light is giving you a signal, you don't say, I'm going to remove this check engine light. No, it means there's an engine problem that you have to fix. Why am I saying all of this? The methods that I propose for removing fibroids are either you use the normal traditional surgery. When I say traditional in any of my books, in anything that I say, when you hear the word traditional, I'm not talking of native doctor. Traditional is what we use to explain something that is like an established tradition. For example, traditional medicine. When we hear traditional medicine in Nigeria, we think of native doctors. No, when you hear traditional medicine, it means white collar medicine, doctors, nurses, the ones you visit in the hospital. So traditional medicine, why did I come to this? So traditional surgery is the one that we do where they open the belly of the woman. There's another one, laparoscopy, where they would insert some tools and a little camera tube into your body. That's minimally invasive. And for any other method that you might want to know that I propose, it's in my book, but this is not a sales pitch. I want to just go straight to how to get rid of fibroids permanently, and I want to be done with this in the next 2-3 minutes. Now, like I was talking of when poverty leaves your life, there is that point where your life changes, where you're like, this is the life I've always prayed for. Just the same way when you lose weight, let me use weight loss. It's like someone saying, how can I lose weight permanently? When you finally lose weight, when you finally get that money, and you want this blessing to be permanent, There are steps that you need to take to maintain your blessing. God does not, I don't know if this is up for argument. God does not give you any blessing that does not require maintenance. There is no known blessing to man that doesn't require maintenance, that is on autopilot, that will just run itself. You pray for children, God will give you children. Are you just going to give birth to them in the hospital and leave them? No. Milk, diapers, school fees, follow them to their hostel, visiting day every first Saturday of the month. Mom, I'm injured. You'll be there for them. Mom, this girl doesn't like me in school. You'll be there for them. Mom, my teacher gave me 0. You'll be there for them. You know, till graduation, till you die, you just continue maintaining that blessing. You want to be governor? You want to be governor, you pray to be governor. You're eventually governor. Your friends think, he's enjoying life. Well, you're just there saying, oh my God, uneasy lies the head. You're stressing. To maintain that governorship, you have to keep working. You pray for admission, or you pray to study abroad, or you pray to travel abroad. To go to that abroad, the people abroad are sending messages saying, don't come here, or yeah, bills are here, or this are here, that are here. But they rejoiced when they got a visa. What am I trying to say? There is that point of rejoicing where you know your life has changed. But then the question is this going to be your status forever? And that's how it is with fibroids. Now, when my guarantee to you is that these fibroids will disappear and it will never come back. That is my guarantee, and I stand by it. But that's why we have a course. That's why the course helps you to understand. Because a lot of women want to get rid of fibroids. But what I do is I don't just get rid of fibroids. Because anybody can get rid of fibroids. We're going to have a talk on Thursday. There are so many things people are doing to get rid of fibroids. I've even had students that will come and say, I said I should mix this and this. How do I do it? And I say, that's not what I teach. Meet the person that told you to mix this and this. We don't mix things here. I'm teaching science. I'm teaching you science. I'm helping your body to work itself to healing, with you being healed, not just fibroids disappearing, but you will still be healed. And that's what we're doing. So there will always be a point where you're like, the fibroid is gone. Oh my God, the fibroid is gone. And every other person that has done surgery, UFE, laparoscopy, they've reached that point. And that is like the peak point where you've been struggling. Then you come here, oh, the fibroid is gone. Or you hit a jackpot. Oh, I have money now. Oh, I'm rich now. You know, the fibroid disappears. That is the summit. That is the point you've been praying for. But then a lot of people who went for a surgery and got to this point, this high point. Imagine this is a high point. This is Mount Everest. They got to this point, but they fell. Why? Because they couldn't maintain the blessing. So they went for another surgery. So much so that going for the surgery was no longer feeling like the summit, like the Everest. It was now like, so I have to climb that mountain again. So I have to go and let these doctors open me again. So I have to go through this process again. This can be avoided. How? Imagine when health is wealth. So I don't even need to over explain this. Health is wealth. Picture yourself now that the fibroid is gone. And tell yourself, what do I need to do to never go back to Egypt? To never go back to this pain? To never go back to this poverty of health? What do I need to do? And that's what my course does. Like I was saying, this is not a marketing pitch. This is just to answer the question. But there's no way that I can say without including my course. So I don't want to use the word course. No, I don't hate it. I just don't want to use the word course. My program does. So it's 3 months, and it's like a hand-holding session. The first 1 month is for coaching, where I explain everything to you. Then the remaining 2 months is when I monitor you. And it's not to say that the fibroids will disappear in 3 months. It depends on your size. I've had a student whose fibroid disappeared in 1 month. And that was because her fibroid was small. It was 2 centimeters. So it disappeared in like 1 month, you get. And then I've had other people that their fibroids were like 5 cm, 8 cm. And it took long, like maybe 3 months, 2 months. It all depends. But if you need to never ever go back to Egypt, to never ever go back to the fibroid pain, it then means that you have to follow that lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. Don't take it as one thing I've understood about women, because I've been working with women in this program since 2020, is that women want to know, what can I do that will fix it so I can never come back to this issue again? That's not how it works. Every blessing comes with responsibilities. And especially when it comes to health, there's a lot of unlearning to do. Some of you watching this video now, you are over 20, over 25. So that means since you started menstruating, you've been making a lot of mistakes with your health, with your life. There have been a lot of negligence. 3 months with me, even though the fibroid disappears, it's not just going to fix it. You owe yourself another 25 years, another 30 years of now doing the right thing, taking your body to where to where God established your body to be from the beginning. That's what I tell people, women, that I'm helping you take your body back to God's original plan for your body. So how did God intend for your body to be? God intended for your body to reproduce. So why is it that women eat anything, do anything, smell anything, sleep with anybody until it's time to get pregnant, and they start getting a list of do's and don'ts from doctors, like someone going to get a wedding list from the bride's family? Everything that we expect a pregnant woman to do, or most of the things we expect a pregnant woman to do, are the things that you are already supposed to be doing as a woman, because it's not just to prepare you for a baby within 9 months, but God designed you from the day you were born to prepare for a baby. That's why I told, if you've read that book, my book, Fibroid Treatment Code, the lady, I told her what I said. I was just thinking about it, and I said, God didn't design women to be barren. God didn't design women to be barren. We used our money, we used our ignorance to welcome all of these things. And most of it is strictly like ignorance. Ignorance, nice girl. And I'll talk about nice girl syndrome. Nice girl syndrome is especially when you go to the doctor and you can't say, you know what, doctor, I need to go home and think about this. We don't do that. Especially women in Africa. They've established this thing where you think the doctor is alpha and omega of your health. Only the doctor knows about your body. Only the doctor knows about your health. No. And most people, out of nice girl syndrome, right from when they're teenagers, they start getting contraceptives from doctors, and then they build deeply into infertility. Some people, if you're in the course, you see different things that we're going to teach, and these things lead to all of these problems. God did not design any woman to be barren. God's original plan is for you. Whether if you want to have a child, good. If you don't want to have a child, good. But the thing is, God designed your body to have children. So if you decide you don't want to have, no problem. It's like franchise. It's like it's like suffrage. It's like the right to vote. I mean, not franchise. It's like suffrage, the right to vote. You have the right to vote. If you want to vote, fine. If you don't want to vote, fine. It's up to you. That's how God made all. So when I told her, I was like, God didn't design any woman to be. So I started asking her questions. And then she gave me the history of when she started taking a certain contraceptive. And I said, you're going to have a child. Now she has 2. So what we're trying to say is that it's now up to you to decide, do I want to go back? And how is this different from consistently going to the doctors to take a certain medication? It's different because when you consistently go to the doctors to get certain medication, you are just inviting more harm and more damage. But if you consistently follow a lifestyle, it doesn't have to be with me. I've seen so many. There's one that I always post on my story that I love what she does. She loves what I do. I've seen so many knowledgeable women that I agree with when it comes to fibroids, womb health, uterine health, periods, PCOS, adenomyosis, endometriosis. I've seen a lot of women that I agree with, and they're so knowledgeable, and you can just work with any of us, and whatever you learn. Like, I put a picture of, okay, I haven't posted it yet, But I put a video of chicken liver, and someone in the comments asked me, can we eat animal liver too? I had a lot to say, but I wanted to be professional and nice. So I was like, that's a very interesting question, which I have answered in my book. But really, if you work with me, you then understand that if you live on a restrictive diet, you could be unhappy, cranky, you won't look healthy. I personally am of the opinion that, I'm sorry, I don't know if this will go far, but it's just 2 people in my life, I guess. 3, oh, wow. You know, I haven't been looking since, because I don't want to be moved by the numbers. But I'm of the opinion that vegans are not healthy people. They can say whatever they want. And most of them are, that I have met, especially on social media and in real life, they are cranky, they are angry. They always feel like they're doing something that makes them better than you. So they're always unhappy, aggressive, fightful, bellicose. They always want to, any little thing, you know, everything is a fight to them. They're so, I'm like, why are you even happy? You know, any little thing you do, if you eat meat, it offends them. Everything you do offends them. Like, it's just as if, I don't know if you have ever seen this relationship where 2 friends promise not to have sex, but one goes ahead and has sex, and the other one's like, how dare you, how dare, and the how dare you is not even like, oh, like you dishonored your body or something. The how dare you is more like, oh, we had a deal, why are you doing that? So that's kind of the way I see vegans, and they're so cranky, so restricted. You see them looking for vegan meat, vegan chicken, vegan this, vegan that. I'm like, guys, stay in one side and stop confusing the thunder. Which one is vegan this, vegan that, vegan meat, vegan burger, vegan? It stresses me out. Vegan suya. And you know what that vegan suya is made of? They'll put soya beans. By the way, on the program, we don't eat soy. They'll put soya beans. They will pack it inside, you know. Then they will now put flour, and then put many things. If you're lucky enough, you will see chickpeas. So why not just eat chickpeas in the way that chickpeas are? Why do you have to make it look like meat? If meat they're hungry, you go chop. You know, so that's why when I saw the comment on my post, I was like, yeah, a lot of people believe that for your fibroids to go away, you have to strictly eat plants. There are vitamins in certain animals that no plant can replicate, no plant has. But that's not the story for today. Today's story is how to get rid of fibroids permanently. And I'm going to say what I said again. Health is wealth. So to get rid of fibroids permanently, when God brings you to the blessing, always remember that every blessing comes with responsibilities. And some responsibilities are for life, like fighting poverty. Dangote still they find money. I tell the lie, it's not sleeping. For life, they have to keep protecting their assets. Elon Musk, for life, has to keep protecting his assets. He's not going to say, oh, I'm rich now. It brings me to the one time when I was still looking for fibroids cure. I bought a certain medicine. I know my sister said to me, you know, then we all think like Nigerian, like women all around the world, not just Nigerian women. She now said, oh, you have this medicine, now you can eat anything. I just told her, I was like, no, I'm not going to just eat anything, okay? Now you can eat anything. No. So that's what a lot of women want. They want one thing that will solve the problem forever. So they don't have to work. They don't have to work. It should just fix everything. That's not how real substantial blessings work. There's no blessing that God gives you that doesn't come with an assignment, that doesn't come with responsibilities. There's no blessing. And it doesn't have to be hard work. Even people praying for marriage. Some people who finish praying for marriage, week 1, month 1, they're tired, like, oh my God, what am I doing here? Who sent me? Like when I got my first master's degree, I entered the class, I started studying financial risk analysis and blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh God, who brought me to this country? You know, so it can happen, but you can't say, oh, the fibroids is gone. Now I can. That's why a lot of women, I've seen women that have gone to do surgery 4 times. That's why a lot of women go to do surgery over and over and over again, because it's, like I said, it's ignorance, it's good girl syndrome, and it's using your money to buy. Using your money to buy the illness. And most of the time, Nigerian women African women, Black women use their money to buy fibroids, and that's why we have higher rates, 80% more chance of Black women having fibroids, because nobody buys uterine illnesses, nobody buys womb problems, nobody buys period issues like Black women. And I don't go into that now, but if you want to buy my book, buy. Well, Black women, we use our money to buy fibroids every single day. Somebody watching this video today, you have bought another fibroid factor with your money today. And I'm not even kidding. So it is a daily commitment to never go back to fibroids. And it's not even stressful. Like, it's not stressful. It's like when you're in a happy marriage, someone be like, she's just pretending. No, I'm not pretending. You are pretending. You're the one in a bad marriage. I'm not pretending. You are projecting because you think I'm pretending. But I'm actually very happy. Just like someone sees me and they're like, oh, you don't drink alcohol. It must be really hard. It's not hard. It's not even difficult. It's just normal. That's just how I live my life. Oh, you don't club. Oh, it must be really boring. No. No, you're just pretending. No, I'm not. I'm not pretending. It's just the way my life is. And so that's what I'm trying to say. If you see someone who is healthy, no illness, no fibroids, it's not hard. I promise you. When you see that I eat chicken liver, beef liver, any of these things, it's not hard. If anybody wants you to go on a restrictive diet to cure fibroids, the person doesn't understand that food is not the problem. Food is not the problem. It's a start. So I can't believe I don't know how to make eye contact even on my live. I'm a shy person on one-on-ones. I don't know how to make eye contact, but I'm trying to learn. And if you watched till this point, I'm very grateful and I thank you. I'll try to look at the screen on Thursday. So this is just like a practice for me to get to do live with, oh my God, 4 people. Thank you. We've come to the end of this show. Remember, health is wealth. Fibroids is not the disease, it's the messenger. Fibroids is not the disease, it's the messenger. Fibroids is not the disease, it's the messenger. That's why you can remove fibroids and it will come again, because it's telling you something there where you never fix. But when you work with a holistic coach that knows what they're doing, they get the message. Doctors remove the messenger. The surgery kills the messenger. But the fibroid is still there. The surgery will just, oh, what's this thing growing? It's abnormal. No, that's not normal. This bottle is made of glass. What's this thing? Get rid of it. Okay. But the problem is still there. I don't know if that illustration even made any sense. Anyway, thank you. Fibroid is not the disease, it's the messenger. Health is wealth. So when you get your fibroid shrinkage complete, see yourself as a billionaire and remind yourself, when people become billionaires, they go get asset managers, brokers, property managers, lawyers, different things just to fortify themselves, because healing should be protected. Thank you and God bless you. Now let me start shouting out. Shout out to Chukunya, I must pronounce it well, to Tomia. Yes, I ate pounded yam today, by the way. Mary told me I ate pounded yam. But if you've bought my book, you will see what I wrote about eating these things. I can't believe I'm looking at my screen. Okay. Shout out to Chukunenyewa. Chukunenyewa, hi. Tomia, hi. Freda, hi. Emo, hi. Claire, hi. Cute girl, hi. Kelly Streets, hi. Emo, hi. Imbans, hi. Dubels, hi. Jailer Belly, hi. NU Wealth, hi. Ade Dolapo, hi. Bodex Place, hi. Shout out to all of you. Yes, health is wealth. We're billionaires in health, and all billionaires have to get a lot of protection for their wealth. And that's how you get rid of fibroids permanently. There's no one magic. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a beautiful, sweet night. By the way, I'm going to give you a hack since you're here till this time. It's 11 p.m. I usually sleep like from 7 or 8. If you sleep, oh, the book is on my link. Don't worry, I'll send you a message. Sleep is the best medicine money cannot buy. I think I'm just saying this because you guys are here. Sleep is one of the remedies of fibroids. That's why when I tell people, it's not just about fibroids, it's not just about fibroids. Sleep is one of the remedies. So sleep well. If you're still awake, I don't know why. Okay, so most of the time I'm very much asleep by this time. But I had a French class today that was booked for 9 o'clock. So I had to teach. I teach French on my other account for those who want to go to Canada, those who want to learn French, those who are writing IELTS. That's why I'm still here. The book is on my profile. The book is on my profile. Please get it. It will really help. And one thing again that the book does for you is it can give you access to ask me questions. Like if you're reading the book and you have any questions, you can always text me and I'll dedicate my time to answer you because you dedicated your time to believe me. For us in Nigeria, very easy. It's an online, it's an ebook. So when you get the book, you just download it and it's yours. Yes, and the payment portal is Seller. I think Seller is in Nigeria, so there's no problem. It's those who are outside that have to pay with PayPal. Emo, hi. Freda, hi. Claire, hi. I think I need to do more live so I can get used to this. Looking at my screen just feels so different. Like I used to be so scared of talking to. Let me not just start. I used to have this shyness, but I look like I'm not shy, but I actually am shy. Okay, so we will talk. No matter the size. Yes, let's talk about size. Oh, if you have sleep issues, free tip. If you have sleep issues and there's a possibility to test your magnesium level, test it and find out if you need magnesium. Where's my? So this is my handbag here, and I take this my magnesium. Like this is the magnesium that I take. Oh. This is the magnesium that I take, and I take it in bisglycinate form. If you find it, it could be expensive, but always look for magnesium in bisglycinate. Okay, bisglycinate. That's the best form, and you will just sleep like a baby. Alternatively, let me tell you a funny story. So I have this nutmeg. This advice did not come from me. So I have this nutmeg, and one time I was having cough and I was like, let me just take some nutmeg. So I took a little and I was like, oh my God, I felt like I had slept a bit. I was like, let me take a little more. Then I took, and then I realized that I was knocked out. I slept for 9 hours. I woke up the next day. I was like, what the hell just happened? Then I went online and I saw that nutmeg sometimes can knock you out. It works sometimes for some people. If you overdose on it, it can work like a drug. People see things. People die. People, I'm just saying this now, disclaimer, people die if they overdose on it. So maybe half teaspoon with warm milk. Take that back. No milk, okay? So half teaspoon with warm water, okay? So you take it with warm water, or you use, let me show you what I take it with. I take it with this. In Nigeria, you will find the Amel Susan brand for cocoa powder. That's the one I buy in Nigeria, Amel Susan. So, and besides, if you don't want to take nutmeg, which I haven't taken, after that day I haven't taken it again because I don't know what happened to me that day. So let it come from my lips that I said, try it if you really need to sleep. But if you don't want to try it, because I don't want anybody to overdose on this, because seriously, it can take people to the hospital. There's something it does to the heart. You can have rapid heartbeat. So that's nutmeg. Nutmeg that we put in coffee and, in cakes. If you take too much of it. So look for bisglycinate of magnesium. Take it regularly. It won't start immediately, to give you sound sleep. But you have to, that's why they're called lifestyle changes. There's no immediate magic potion. There's no magic. It's lifestyle changes, and it's not just one thing that will work. Hi everyone that is not sleeping. We're talking about sleep now. We're talking about sleep now. Sleep is the best medicine money cannot buy. Find your sleep, okay? Find your sleep. Sleeping really helps your body to build progesterone, and so please sleep. Find sleep, okay? Force yourself to sleep. Prepare yourself to sleep. Kids are disturbing. Find a way to sleep. Just find a way to sleep. Don't worry, you sleep well. Alternatively, so before I would just boil 2 eggs and just eat, and I would sleep. I don't know if it works for every other person or how it even works for me. Once I just boil eggs, I'll sleep. Then another method, which is very funny, and it worked for me, but don't laugh. Let me see. I have everything around me. Another method which worked for me is that you take, this is a hack. You take garlic and then you peel it and then you put it under your pillow, but close enough that you can smell it. It's the sulfur that makes you sleep. So whatever I said now, 2 boiled eggs, garlic, half or the tip of nutmeg, okay? The tip of a teaspoon of nutmeg, not much. And then let me know how that works for you. I'm not a babalao, so I don't really know how to give all these tips and hacks. Feel free to take a screenshot. Oh, this is French. I'm writing in the comments, okay? I don't know that they show on French since. So yeah, you will find bisglycinate of magnesium. If you don't find it, I think citrate is the next good one, but never buy oxide. Even when you buy hold on, I have everything here. Even when you buy multivitamin, always check, don't just check here, check the bottom here. Like here, the magnesium here is magnesium oxide. It's magnesium oxide. That's why I stopped taking it. Anything oxide, I don't want again in my body. So yeah, it's okay. So the lightness of magnesium is highly absorbent, highly bioavailable, because magnesium oxide, they always put like a very high element, but your body is not going to take much of it. So magnesium oxide is a no for me. Ferrous fumarate is a no for me. All right, girl. All right, ladies. Good night and God bless you all. Yes, I had so much fun. I didn't even know that I would have this much fun. Take care. Good night. God bless you. See you on Thursday. We gather here on Thursday to talk about water fasts, which is a trend that I'm seeing now. So don't miss it. If you want to know more about what we'll be discussing, look for the post I just made, white background, pink text. Take care. God bless you. Lord bless and keep you. And I hope this is the year that the fibroids disappear. Yeah, somebody asked me about size. So when women are working with me, for legal reasons, I do not put women on strict program. For legal reasons, do you understand? Like, I know that there's a strict way that the fibroids will disappear faster, but for legal reasons, I put women on a slow pace, program, because God knows, God forbid, if anything happens, they will say, next is very dark black man, that we just, I'll just see myself there. I'll just see myself there. So for legal reasons, I do not put women on a strict plan, but based on your size, not your size in Jesus' name, based on the size of the fibroids, it can take longer. So you need to be patient. So like I told you, there's one of the ladies that is a lifestyle coach too. She had watermelon size of fibroids, and it took her 5 years to shrink it. So she shrunk the fibroids, had her 3 kids. So imagine having watermelon size of fibroids. It can't disappear in 1 month or 2 months. It took her 5 years, and that's probably because she was on a slow and progressive journey. So you can decide to, and the funny thing is, when you're on that progressive and slow journey, your body is healed. It's just that the fibroid, the bulge is still there. So your body can be healed, but the bulge is still there because it needs to go away. It's like a scar that needs to go away. You are healed, but there's still a scar. And that's why I said healing from fibroid is different from removal of fibroid. A doctor can remove your fibroid and you still have the big problem that the fibroid is the messenger for. Whereas you can be on a holistic journey. That's why the first testimonies women start giving me is improved period, improved heart rate, healing from anemia, no more, there's healthy ovulation, no more bloating. These are the first testimonies, and these are the signs that your body is healing, your hormones are adjusting, your body is healing, your hormones are adjusting. And then the fibroid shrinking, it's really just a side effect. It's just like it's like a jara that God adds to it. That's why fibroid is not the disease. It's the mess. The disease is there. The fibroid is just that guy. Good night. Yeah. Pray for these ladies. Night, girls. This will be the year. Aww. Sorry, I'm just reading my messages. So I want to know if I skipped anybody's listing. Okay, people I'm going to text are here. Yes, you can eat yam, but like I said, there are also some tips to that. So you're not just loading yam. Okay. I'm so happy. Thank you, girls. Sorry, I keep saying girls. I grew up with so many sisters, so girls is just bye. Hi, we just finished. You can watch the video when I post it. Good night.